Good morning, collective. Good morning, my loves, my angels. I'm gonna get right to it today because my energy is we're in that Mars. I'm feeling a little feisty this morning because my down low, I'm feeling it's not that best. Okay, I feel like somebody tried to play you. I feel like somebody tried to play the collective. Okay, I feel like when they met you, they were in awe of you. They were excited. They ran. They told their boys if you met a female, if you were a female, you met a man, you went and told your girls that I found the one, just a dime, just the one I'm gonna settle down with. This is my life partner. I got a good one. Somebody was all, bragged about you, talked about you. They say a lot, they saw a lot of positivity in you. They thought you're beautiful. They thought they just had a whole damn dime, okay? But this is somebody that did not have good intentions, all right? This is somebody who thought they were gonna move in with you, set up shop with you, benefit off you some type of way. You know, um, they want to introduce you to their kids, bring you around their family. They want their friends to like you. They want their family to like you. They thought that you guys were going to merge, going to be one. They thought that they stepped up, which of course they did step up. Okay, don't get me wrong, collective. It was a step up, all right, from where they came from and what they have. It was a step up. But it's the thing, if that person got a taste of your energy, that person fell in love, and that person knew how to acted like a straight up jackass. Okay, you start seeing things about that person's true character, and even though you weren't saying anything, you were just sitting back taking note. That person thought they started playing in your face. All right, they thought they were pulling things over. They thought you were naive, so this person started playing a game. Okay, once you start realizing this person's playing the game, you start saying, okay, I see how we're going to move. So you start withdrawing energy a little bit. Okay, and you were thinking, oh, this person thinks it's a game, so this person thinks this shit's a game. You don't play with people's emotions. This person thinks it's a game. The reason this person was playing this game too is because they were emotionally and spiritually unhealed. Okay, they need to repair some things in their life. Okay, this person didn't know how to come in and be that mate to you. That person knows how to come in and love you. Okay? Not with this 38 out there, but guess what? This person's about to learn today because 38 falls down to an 11. And what is an 11? Nothing but a spiritual number. Okay? This is spiritually intuitive. Listen, you listen to your intuition. You kept your mouth shut. You paid attention. You looked for the caution signs. You watched the warning signs. You saw how this Negro was moving. All right? And so he's like, okay, you want to play a game? We're going to play a game. But I'm going to see you. You're going to learn today. What Kevin Hart said, your ass going to learn today. This person about to learn a lesson about messing with you. This person about to learn about trying to play a game with you. They thought you sweet, calm, quiet, and naive. They think you're green. You don't know what's going on. You don't know when somebody playing with you. All right, this person was dealing with a heart chakra. They've been hurt in the past. They were unbalanced, didn't know how to come in and have compassion, had to have loving relationships, how to give love. They only knew how to take love, okay? This is somebody who was dependent on other people. They had problems in their relationship. This is somebody who could have been in the process of a separation from somebody else, all right? But definitely somebody who dealt with relationship problems. Whether those relationship problems had to be with the significant other, the family dynamics, or just within their friends, constant conflicts with their friends, or even if this person was an older person having adult children, they were dealing with relationship problems with them. All right, so this is just somebody who plays games. They don't know how to have healthy relationships. They are the common denominator, screw up in every relationship that they have, but they fail to see that it's them. All right, so you said, okay, I see how you're moving, but I'm quiet. Why are you moving? I'm just taking mental note, letting it all sit in. Meanwhile, they keep playing games, laughing, joking, talking to their buddies, trying to make everyone think that they're getting over on you when they're not. All right, man, you don't know. They're playing, they're seeing other people playing in your face. Meanwhile, the whole time, you just sitting back, gaining strength, getting strength, so that when your next move could be your best move, okay? Angels supporting you. Angels giving you the strength to be quiet. Angels giving you the strength to continue to heal whatever issues you need to heal. angels helping you fix whatever inner conflicts that you have going on in your life, so that when you move, you can learn whatever lessons you need to learn from this person so that you can move, okay? Angels guiding you, angels standing by your side, angels protecting you, angels giving you the strength to even get through the games that this person is playing with you, okay? And you're just watching, both you and your angels watching the games this person wants to play in your life, all right? You're just watching, overcoming challenges. You know, at this point, you're not even feeling disappointed. You were disappointed because you love this person. You gave this person, believed in this person. But once you start seeing how they're moving, the games they continue to play in your face, once you realize who they were, you aren't disappointed at that point. You know this person had fears. You could see the fear in this person. You could see their fear to move on to calmer water. You could see them being held back, contained by their self-limiting beliefs. You can see this person had insecurities. You can see this person couldn't live up to the potential of themselves. So how could they live up to the potential of you, okay? So you knew you were abundant. You were nurturing, okay? You were creative. But this person, they got to keep swimming in the same ponds that they were. This is somebody who kept dipping this little toe in every pond around the neighborhood. So this was your neighborhood hoe. Everybody in the neighborhood knows what your neighborhood hoe, okay? Part of the games they're playing with you was them being the neighborhood hoe, all right? And you're watching it all go down, watching it all go down. So you start pulling your heart back. You start pulling back your heart. You stop giving as much love to them, all right? You weren't giving. You see they weren't giving their heart to you. You see they were sharing themselves amongst other people, all right? You saw that this person was not emotional security to you. Hold on one second, please. Okay, sorry about that disruption. All right, so this is what happened too. You see I had that disruption? This person allowed distractions to come in between the relationship between you and them, all right? This is somebody that's currently just emotionally overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed at how they had you in the palm of their hands, the diamond, the gold, the best thing they ever had. And then they messed up and lost you. How did they lose grasp of you? How did they not see it coming? Oh, this person is feeling a lot, okay? They're feeling ashamed. They're feeling embarrassed. They're emotionally overwhelmed, all right? This is somebody that feels as though their love life has completely turned upside down. This is somebody who's having difficulty in their family relationships, in their close relationships, whether they're with their friends, with people in their neighborhood, okay? The family they're born into, the family they created, in the romantic relationships, even the superficial one-night stands, the ones they usually call for hookups, probably don't want to be bothered with them, or probably starting petty arguments with them. They're realizing these people just want to use them for whatever gain they can receive from them. This is somebody who's also, okay, because this card is reversed, dealing with a woman in their life that brings negative emotions to them, all right? Someone who's always complaining, always talking down to them, always manipulating them. Someone who's very jealous, someone who holds resentments, and even use little emotional and mental manipulative tactics towards them, okay? So this is a person that, their heart right now, it's just torn. Their heart is torn, but it's torn because they thought this shit was a game. All right, their physical stability is a mess. Their emotional stability is a mess. Right here at the bottom of the deck, financial constraints. They're losing money. They're losing material abundance, all right? They're having death and endings to relationships in their life, to businesses they tried to start in their life that's not manifesting like it should, not bringing in money the way they hoped that it would, okay? Some of them even could have had a family or a friend to pass on in their life to the other side. Some of them really want to move on and have a rebirth, have a start over. They want to have a start over with you in the beginning with you, but I don't think you're going for that collective because they played too much. Why? Because they thought this shit was a game, okay? They have more bills coming in, more bills than they have money to take care of, all right? This is somebody who probably used to want to share, put money up, savings up for a rainy day. This person can't stash for a rainy day anymore, okay? Because things are hitting their pockets left and right. This is someone who did not hold the things that were valuable to them close to their chest, and they lost it, okay? I.e. you, All right. But, you know, hey, this shit was a game, right? They thought this shit was a game. So what was going on? What were they trying to keep from my collective that they thought my collective didn't know? Not knowing that my collective was a visionary. Not knowing that my collective was smarter than the average Joe. My collective was tuned in spiritually to its spirit guides and saw a lot of stuff, knew a lot of stuff, received a lot of protection, but just didn't say anything. Okay? The collective always knew they were upping up. The collective wanted to see how far they would go. Did they have a conscience? Did they have a stopping point? Did they ever really care? All right? They didn't. They destroyed the whole relationship. They destroyed the relationship. They destroyed the trust. They destroyed their image to the collective. Okay? The collective knew it was coming. They knew it was coming. They just sat back and watched this person destroy themselves. And because once the collective saw that this person was playing them, once the collective saw that they thought it was a game, that they no longer cared, they didn't care about how the collective felt, how they didn't care about showing the collective respect, integrity, being a woman or a stand-up man in any sense. Collective's like, well, let the cookie crumble. Let the tokens fall where they may. Do you, boo-boo? Do you? I'm going to sit right back here and watch you destroy yourself. So if you don't care about me, I'm not going to care about you. I try to warn you. I try to tell you, get your life right. You don't want to listen. You think this shit's a game. Keep going out there and having tantric sex all you want to. It's going to catch up with you. Your ways are going to catch up with you. They're going to catch up with you. But no, this person thought it was a game. They didn't want to keep a promise that they made to you. They didn't want to have a love story with you. They didn't want to deal with you. They didn't want to do that. Even though that's what they were telling their friends. Oh, I got a good one. I got a dime. They want to go out here and be in their feelings. They want to hook up with everything that came across their path like a dog in heat. They want to be part of the community poo. Okay? So you said, all right, we're going to set the record straight. I'm going to set the record straight. I'm not the one for you to play with. I'm not the one. I'm not the two. And I'm definitely not the three. All right? I got boundaries, dog. I got boundaries. Okay? Now as the person investigating, what you got going on? They're worried. What you got going on? They want to know who you seeing, what you doing. All right? What's going on in your life? How did you just break away and not say nothing? You must have somebody else with you the whole time, okay? Yeah, you could have been dealing with the Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that's watching you. Now they sitting here thinking, did you have somebody the whole time? Or how did you move so quickly? How are you not coming back? Because they sure as hell thought they had a hold on you. They sure as hell thought they were on. They laid it down. They laid it down so well that you were so strung out on them, you wouldn't go nowhere. Now they're exhausted trying to figure out what was it? Who said something to you? How did you know? They're feeling empty inside, okay? They're empty because they know that they left something loving to go to something shallow by being two-faced. Acting one way for their friends and acting another way with you. Cheating, backstabbing you. They're all puzzled. How did you figure it out? They're puzzled. How did they not see you? How did they not see your potential? They're just conflicted at this point. Did I miss a sign somewhere? Was collective always? Did she always have this gift? Did he always have this gift? Did I just not see it? Did they tell me? Did I forget they told me that? This person's drowning in their emotions. They are in over their head. They don't know what to do. Okay? They lost you. Now they forced to settle for the crap that they, created for themselves because they wanted to go out here and live in the moment. Party party each day like a rock star, okay? Hook up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 old flames. Have 7 relationships with 7 different people. Smoking, drinking, partying, eating, going to cookouts, taking people to family cookouts. You weren't the only one that introduced the family and friends, okay? But you ain't worry about it. They're the ones worrying. They're in their head about it, okay? They're tense. They're having headaches. You cut that tie. You said, you thought this was a game? You thought it was a game? You stood up for yourself. You set yourself free. And now you are balanced. You're harmony, okay? You're happy. You are happy. Not giving 2 shits. Leaving this person stuck in a dead-end relationship with karmic friends, karmic lovers. They're laying down, can't sleep at night. They're exhausted. There's no loyalty. This person's suffering in silence. How they can ever lose a soulmate like you. They're worried you're going to go be with someone else, and they're feeling very bitter about it, very angry, very salty. Okay? But they thought it was a game. They thought it was a game collective, and you had to show them, if this is a game, somebody got to win, right? If we're playing a game, there has to be a winner. Since you thought it was a game, and we're going to play the game, well, who going to win? All right? Facts came to light. You let the facts be known. You showed them you were the star. See that clock? Time's up. Divine timing is here. All right? We have reached a point of no return. And you see these books? What they gonna learn today? They gonna learn today. They should have protected the relationship between you and them. Okay? Because that's where their prosperity lies. With you. That's where it lies. Okay? Because you are wisdom. You are self-sufficient. You are conservative. Alright? That's the journey they should have traveled. They should have traveled the journey that led towards you. They didn't do that. But instead, they were in their lustful ways. And they traveled towards somebody who's free for all, one night stand sort of person, giving into temptations, celebrating again with the cake. Okay, how much celebrating do they need to do? How many old flames do they need to hook up with? These people, so this your person was hooking up people from the past, people in the neighborhood, people that they've known, people who they hooked up with before. So the fact they hooked up with them before and it didn't go anywhere, let you know that they know these people were no good. But they still want to hook up with them, even though they had you a dime, okay? All right, so this person's having too much cake for their own good. That's what happened. Yeah, so they're feeling blue now. They're all depressed. They're blue, trying to fake like they're happy when they're not. They want their friends and family to believe everything is going okay. They're trying to put that happy face on. They're dying inside. They're dying inside, but the problem, they're trying to be sneaky. They're trying to be sly. All right, they had a desire to be single, so they acted like they were single, even though they're pretending to be with you or pretending to sell you a dream, at least that you were going to be together. They play around too much. They played too many games, and they thought this was a game, okay? They were very childish. Some of you could have even had a child with this person, okay? This person went back and forth in and out of your life, all right? They had you feeling, their mood is sometimes happy, sometimes not, all right? But this person needs to learn, they need to step very carefully when it comes to dealing with you, okay? Because they didn't, and now all their foundations around them are falling down. Their friends, their job, their career, their finances, their health, all right? Everything they build is falling down. It's falling down as a result of how they treated you, okay? They thought it was a game. They thought it was a game. What you want to say to your person? Okay? Let no person. Where are those cards? Here. Let's see what you want to say to your person. Then we're going to wrap this up. I'm going to wrap it up. See what you want to say. Then we're going to get an angel message. What do you want to say to your person that they thought this shit was a game? Okay? You want to say, I've been knocked down and bruised and broken, but I never gave up. Yeah, you ain't never giving up. No matter how many times you get knocked down, collector, you get up. And when you get up, you come back and you perform. You put on the best performance of your life, okay? You come back even stronger than before when you get knocked down. All right, this person gonna pity-patty, widow-waddle. They're gonna act like a victim. They're gonna, oh, whoa, it's me. Because this is a codependent person. They need someone to feel sorry for them. All right. I no longer allow people to disrupt my peace. And I never needed to clap back. Just step back and let you hear how loud my silence is. Yeah, some of you are no contact with this person. You're being silent. You're not speaking to them. And that's killing them too. That's killing them too. All right. So let's see what the angels have to say. And then we're going to go. I'm going to get two different types. We're going to get an angel message. And then we're going to get a oracle card from your spiritual guides. Okay. So what do angels have to say to the collector? Oh, that's too much. Hold on. These all just kind of fell. What about angels? Give me an important message to collector from the angels. But this person thought it was a game. Yeah. It's not funny now. It's not funny when a rabbit has the gun. Somebody had to win the game. Might as well be you, collector. Might as well be you. You didn't set out to play, but you sure as hell set out to win. Not the right time. It's never going to be the right time, honestly, if they want to play a game with you. Because you're always going to win. Because your angels have your back. You got the starting lineup. You got God and the angels. It'll never be the right time. Never be the right time to come against you. Never. You need to know your competition before you get in the game with them. Yeah, they thought this shit was a game. They thought this shit was a game. What do we have from my collective ancestors, their spirit team? Whoops, whoops, whoops. He knows that you are with him. He can sense it. He doesn't quite know yet now, but he will approach you. Yeah, he wants to approach you. He wants to come and say something. Yeah, and one more, darkness. He's thinking and he's feeling, but the both do not match. There is the abyss. He's at a loss. Something is different and he needs to figure out how to adapt. He knows he has to change. The load is too heavy. He wants to get rid of it, bury it, push it away. It's his secret. Only few know about it. It's so dark what is hidden inside of him. Yeah, he does, because he loves you. This is what happened. She put the characters where they're made. They did fall in love with you, okay? You are the catalyst for them to change. They know they need to change. They need to stop this pattern of behavior that they've been acting in. They need to heal some things, disassociate with toxic people, toxic environments, and toxic way of thinking that they're doing. Stop trying to figure out how to be an opportunist, how to use people for their own self-satisfied needs. They need to deal with their addictions that they're dealing with, whether it's sexual addictions, alcohol, pills, drugs, whatever they have. They need to heal themselves. They need to grow up, okay? Take accountability, and they need to stop always thinking about themselves and think about other people. And this person they don't know how to approach you, because they know they played you and they know you didn't deserve it, all right? And they probably have one or two friends or a therapist or someone trustworthy that they're talking to about how they feel about you. They don't know how to get out of the mess that they've allowed themselves to get into. But that's what happens when you try to play a game with the Archangel, with the Divine Feminine, with the person of God, who has the protection and the support of the angels. Okay, so this is my reading for you. I hope it resonated, and have a great day. Happy birthday, Leos.